Hey guys, it's me, Patrick Green, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about my coming out experiences because I need to redo that video. As you could see in my other video, it was pretty crappy. I didn't really talk about much of everything, so I'm going to give you more feedback on that. And this is my cousin. I'm just going to give you guys the breakdown of everything. So in that last video, I talked about how I came out and everything. So when I was 11, it all started when I had feelings for my best friend. And we just had these feelings for each other, and we didn't know what it was because we were honestly very little. And I didn't know exactly everything. So one day he kissed me on the cheek because his sister taught him how to kiss someone on the cheek. And I don't know how she did that. I guess she was kissing her boyfriend or something. And his name was Jacob, and me and him were really close friends, and I guess we could say that it was like kitty love or something like that. And when I moved in 6th grade, I started liking this girl named Teresa, and she had this boyish personality, and that's exactly why I liked her. She had a boyish personality, and me and her are best friends. We're still best friends today, to this day, and I've known her since 6th grade, and I'm a senior now. And honestly, I started to like her, and I wanted to cover up every part of me that had feelings towards guys because I was afraid that people would judge me for who I was, and I was afraid that everyone would look at me differently and think I'm weird and I have gross feelings and people wouldn't like me. And then in 7th grade, I started to be more towards Teresa because I noticed that my feelings for guys were growing stronger because I started to like this guy named Logan, and he went to my taekwondo class, and he went to my school in middle school, and I was afraid that he would find out that I had feelings for him because I would made it really obvious. So I started to hang out with Teresa more and put a lot of pressure on her, and I would like talk to her a lot. I'd be really, really weird. And that's what happens when I was under pressure. Then in 8th grade, I lost a lot of weight, and I was giving more fluid towards my sexuality. I was feeling like I was accepting myself a little bit more, but I still had this problem where I needed to hide it. But in the summer, in the summer, I I dated this girl named Marissa, and we just met at like a water park, and like I don't know why we dated because I didn't really know her, and she didn't really know me. I'm sorry for my cough. I'm a little bit sick, and we didn't really know each other, and I felt really, really awkward about that. And then during that we broke up, and then the beginning of 9th grade, I started to come to terms with myself, and I dated another girl. I dated a couple more girls, and then I told Teresa, "Hey, I think I might be bi," but that's not really who I was or who I am. So then I started to tell her that, and she just accepted everything. She said that she would love me no matter what, whatever I felt, and that just made me feel really happy. Just at this point, to tell you that I'm not to not confuse you, I didn't have feelings for Teresa after this in 9th grade. No. Then during 9th grade, I developed my first crush on a guy, and I had them in PE class, and it was really, really weird for me because I didn't expect it. And then it was getting to that time where my birthday was coming around, and I had my last girlfriend, and we broke up during that time. And then I started talking to this guy for a month, and we basically started dating. And it was my first boyfriend. And then I met up with him on my birthday. We went to Knott's with a lot of my friends and my cousins. And then um, me and this guy, his name was Tyler, we went to this little ride, and I never kissed a guy before or anything like that. Keep that in mind. And we were on the train, and this little train ride, and he kissed me, and I felt sparks. For the first time in forever, I felt something real with someone, and I knew that I didn't like girls in that way because I never had that attraction. I would never be turned on by them or felt exactly what I felt with Tyler when I kissed him. I never felt that with a girl. And then after that, my cousin found out that I kissed Tyler, and he told my dad. He told my dad. So yeah. So I was on the part where my cousin, he saw me kiss a guy, and he told my dad, and I was really scared because I never told my dad anything about my sexuality back then. And he kind of reacted a little bit mad to it, but he was like, "So your cousin told me that you kissed a guy," and I was like really scared. So I was like, "No, I'm not gay," and all this. And then we sat down for with dinner, and I was with Tyler, and I just kind of ditched my friends because like I went off with him and hung out with him for like 3 hours, and all my friends were mad because we were at Knott's and all this drama went down. And then the time that we had to leave, I I had a bad thing happen. So yeah. And all my friends were mad at me. So it was quite a birthday that was really bad. And then the next day, my dad and I talked, and a couple days later, we didn't really talk about me being gay and everything, but and then, well, it happened. My dad told me, no matter what happens or what you like, I will still love you. And that was the day before I came out to him. And I felt so relieved because I honestly thought I was going to get kicked out. And I honestly thought that he wouldn't love me anymore. But he did. And the next day, I told him on the phone, I was crying. I told him that I loved him and that I'm gay and I hope that he can accept me as his son. And he did. And he loved me for who I was. And that's what mattered to me. And so did my stepmom, and my mom told me, "Oh, honey, I always knew." And the rest of that was just really easy. My parents, and my family. It was just really easy for me. And they all accepted me except for my grandmother. She's still coping with everything. And that's okay. People do have different views on everything. Sorry for me coughing, I'm a little sick. So that was that. And then after coming out, I did have some bullying. I didn't tell you guys in my original video because this happened after that. People were bullying me. I got slammed to the ground. They called me faggot. All this. I dated some guys. Some of them were Jonathan, Michael, and some of them, like Kian, my most recent one. Those were pretty good guys. Like there was some pretty good people that I dated, but that was all of it. Like I had bad experiences with coming out and good experiences with my family. But it was hard for me because I felt like I was hiding who I was for a long time. Since I was 11 to 15 years old, I had to cover up something, a part of my life that didn't even need to be parted, to be hide, to hide, because my family, they were so accepting of me, and I knew that that's not always going to be the case for every single family. But my advice to you is to love yourself for who you are, because you never know how much time you have on this earth. You never know how long a person can live for and how long their secrets can be in there for. Your secrets will eventually come out. Mine did unexpectedly. But let you know that secrets are not always meant to be kept. Some of them come out. And sometimes it's a beautiful thing. Sometimes it's terrible. But no matter the outcome, it should make you a stronger person. And that's what happened to me. And my advice to you is to make sure that you are ready when you're ready. And that's everything. And that's my story. And I hope you guys like this. It's been me, Patrick Green. I will be doing a Christmas vlog. And Green's way out.